It's Ronnie, and welcome to Thankful Thursdays. It's hosted by Sandi, who is Steakgoddess here on YouTube. And I think there's quite a few joining in, but it's every Thursday in November. I'm going to scrap this photo of my nephew here, and um, it is a school one, so it is a professional one. But I thought I'd put it on a layout. It's been a while since I put a professional one on a layout. I'm going to use my chicken fence die and memory box alphas. I'm only going to use 3 letters. That's why the 3 fingers a while ago, but I'm kind of behind. And I'm going to use, well, that ephemera and laser cuts are from uh, In the Leaves. My mind went blank. In the Leaves by 49 a Market. It's a couple of years old. And then the wood grain is Craft Consortium. The frame, you can't hardly see it, it's underneath the wood grain. It has rounded corners and it looked like 1/8 inch. So I decided to pull out my 1/8 inch uh, corner punch. I didn't plan on doing the photo, but I'm going to go ahead and decide to do it just so it matches everything else. And I'm inking with Rusty Hinge. Oh, love that color. And I will save a piece of that frame there. It is like a couple of papers layered, and I don't have a photo that would fit at the moment. So I decided just to save the part that you're not going to see and maybe use it on another layout. I the wood grain, I picked a darker color mostly because it's all I got left. But I thought, well, with the darker colors on this paper, that it'd look really good. And so I picked from several dark papers, and this is the one I ended up using. And then on the picture, at first glance, I didn't think there was any green. And then when I laid the photo down on the paper, I thought, well, there is some green. It shows up laying next to those leaves. And then I noticed that his t shirt's green. So I thought, well, I'm going to use a little bit of green on here. That branding strip, I believe it came from this paper. I believe it did. I had it cut off already, so I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it came from this one. And the other side, see that dark burgundy orangish color? That's what the other side is. It's pretty dark. That's why this side ended up winning out because I wanted a lighter color. I my intentions were to embellish on the right hand side of the photo. However, I'm gonna, what because those flowers and stuff are and the greenery's on the left hand side, and I thought that would be enough. However, I'm gonna be looking at the layout, and it's gonna look heavy on the right hand side. It didn't balance it out having all those flowers on the other side that were not dimensional. So I am going to end up embellishing on the left hand side too. So I have to pull a couple of things out. Um, in this collection, it had a bunch of those stringy looking um, bows that are die cuts, and I'm going to use the one that's lighter orange because of the fact that I wanted to use that little tag there. It looks like the kind you get on a bread wrapper, and I do have a die that does that, but do I ever think about pulling it out? No. Ella gave it to me and I love it. I need to move it, so I'll think about it. I moved my dies a couple of months ago, the main ones I like the best and use the most. And every time I go to use them, I hunt all over for them before I remember where they're at. But my Tim Holtz cart, well, I guess it's been lower a couple of months now. It's probably in the spring. But anyway, it broke and all my dies were on there. And that's where everybody said they put their dies, and I did it, and mine broke. So I had to put them in separate places. But yeah, I need to put it in that place and hopefully remember that place when I go to pull them out. Then I have some on my IKEA cart, and I use them a lot too, even more. The ones that's in the drawer are the ones that are still ruled dies. Um, I've been talking away. I added one of the frames. The one I planned on to start with was the green stripe, but diagonal stripe. But then I got to thinking that's a lot of green right there next together. And so I threw a couple other in the tray and then I tried them out and decided I'd go for the orange. And I put foam tape behind it, and y'all seen the transition between the clips. Well, that's because that is a roll of foam tape, and I don't know why I clipped some off and used it. I ought to just throw it away. It is Big Mama from it's Big Mama's Scraps, and I love her uh, sequence. And I'm pretty sure she probably didn't know what she was getting when she got this, because that is so hard to pull the release paper off that I hardly ever use it. I mean, you got to be full of grit to get that off of there. And yeah, very rarely do I use it. And I remember exactly why as soon as I start. But I took it out because it took me a few minutes on each one because I had a few pieces on there. Not just one, I had a few pieces. Let's see, where am I at? Oh, man, I'm already done with my cute little cluster down there. I love that cluster. You know, some you like more than others. I like that one. Of course, it might have something to do with the butterfly and the acorn. Yeah, they're adorable. But I am going to make another cluster up here at the top. And it's going to be similar. It's going to have some greenery, a butterfly, and acorn. And one of those things we called helicopters when I was a kid. And the little kids would chase them as they would be falling from the trees. Um, while I am putting that cluster together, I want to mention that down there below you'll find the links to everybody else that is joining Sandy on this thankful hop. She asked who all wanted to join him. Man, I said yes right away. But I had this collection and I have the Simple Stories one. I thought I can do 4 layouts. But yeah, and there's so much I'm thankful for. And the reason I picked this one, well, it's the first one I ran across in my box, but he's been on my mind so much. He graduated this this spring. He graduated this spring, and he had to wait till he turned 18, but he had enlisted in the Army. So with all the stuff's going on, I've had him on my mind a lot and kind of miss him quite a bit. He would stop by here on his way to town or his way home. He lives farther out than I do. Lived. I mean, he's in the Army now. He don't live there. Um, and he would always bring me a flower or something. He couldn't come without bringing me a little something of some sort. And the last time, I think he forgot and he ended up giving me extendable um, magnetic flashlight. If something fell underneath my desk and it was a die, I could see it under there and pick it up. Isn't that thoughtful? But I think he already had it. But it was so very thoughtful of him to tell me that's why he was giving it to me for. And yeah, I'm missing him. But that's it. That's my layout. And I have fun creating it and using that collection, which I haven't used in a while. And yeah, it is 49er market, so it's going to turn out really good no matter what you do. Um, and I want to mention again to check out all the links down there below because you'll find lots of things everybody is thankful for. And if you leave a comment below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so very much. And thank you all for watching my video today. I appreciate that too, because I know you could be watching plenty of others. And yeah, there's the stuff I put on the left-hand side. I used a Echo Park viewfinder, and then that other one was one I got in a die set um, off Amazon, and it's so cute. But yeah, that's it. That's my layout, and um, be sure to Have fun on the hop, checking out everybody else's videos and their layouts. And I hope you get lots and lots of inspiration. But have a happy scrappy week. And I will have a video tomorrow. It will be for Kick Conspiracy. Bye.